Across the globe, from the dense forests of North America to the vast plains of Africa, and from the swamps of East Asia to the high skies of the Caribbean, animals fight for survival in relentless, primal battles. Each day, in the wild, animals face life and death struggles for food, territory, and mates. In these brutal contests, there are no rules, only the unbreakable laws of nature. To survive, they must outwit, outfight, and outlast their opponents. This is the unforgiving world of Animal Fight Night, where every creature is either predator or prey, and victory is the key to survival. The North American wilderness, grizzly bear versus cougar. In the rugged mountain ranges of North America, the air is crisp with the arrival of spring, signaling the awakening of one of the continent's most fearsome predators, the mighty grizzly bear. Emerging from months of hibernation, the grizzly is now driven by an overwhelming hunger. Standing at over 8 feet tall on its hind legs and weighing up to 1,500 pounds, the grizzly is a beast of immense power. Every part of its body is designed for destruction. Its massive, muscled frame can deliver blows with the force of a sledgehammer. Its long, 4-inch claws, as sharp as daggers, are perfect for ripping apart prey, while its 42 sharp teeth can crush bones with ease. Despite its size, the grizzly is surprisingly agile and fast, capable of running at speeds up to 35 miles per hour. But in this unforgiving wilderness, even the mighty grizzly has its rivals. Sharing the mountainous terrain is another apex predator, the elusive cougar. Though the cougar is much smaller, weighing around 250 pounds, it is no less deadly. This sleek, muscular feline is a master of stealth and ambush. With long, muscular hind legs, the cougar can leap 15 feet into the air or 40 feet in a single bound, making it one of the most agile hunters in the animal kingdom. Armed with sharp claws and powerful jaws, the cougar specializes in taking down prey quickly and efficiently. Today, however, this cougar has more than just herself to protect, she has cubs. As a mother, she faces the added pressure of finding food to sustain her young, while defending them. For the grizzly, the cougar's cubs represent an easy meal, soft, tender, and defenseless. However, the cougar is prepared to risk her life to protect them. As the grizzly bear picks up the scent of the cougar family, the mother cougar senses the impending danger. Her acute senses are finely tuned to detect predators, and her body tenses as she prepares for the inevitable confrontation. She positions herself on higher ground, her sharp eyes locked on the approaching bear. The grizzly, with a sense of smell 100 times more sensitive than a human's, closes in on the cougar's den, unaware. When the African half. But today, the crocodile faces a formidable adversary, the hippopotamus. Hippos may be herbivores, but they are among the most aggressive and dangerous animals in Africa. Weighing up to 10,000 pounds, male hippos are territorial giants, with enormous 18-inch canine teeth that can slice through flesh with ease. Despite their massive size, hippos are fast and agile in the water, capable of charging at 20 miles per hour. A single bite from a hippo's powerful jaws can crush a crocodile, or even. The river is crowded with thirsty animals, and tensions run high. A young female Nile crocodile, just 6 years old and not yet fully grown, eyes a vulnerable target, a baby hippo separated from its mother. Hungry and desperate, the crocodile makes her move, slipping silently through the water. But as she approaches, the adult hippos react with explosive fury. The protective herd charges at the crocodile, their massive bodies creating waves that rock the water. The crocodile is soon surrounded, trapped between the powerful jaws of the adult hippos. One hippo grabs her by the tail, another clamps down on her body, and a third goes for her head. The crocodile thrashes wildly, her powerful tail sending sprays of water into the air, but she is no match for the sheer size and strength. Just as it seems the crocodile's fate is sealed, she makes one last desperate move. With a mighty twist of her body, she manages to clamp her jaws onto one of the hippo's legs. The bite, fueled by 5,000 pounds of crushing force, allows her to break free from the herd's deadly grip. Badly injured, the crocodile retreats to the riverbank, narrowly escaping with her life. The hippos, satisfied with their victory, return to the water, leaving the river once again under their control. High stakes battle in the skies, frigate bird versus rival frigate birds. On the other side of the world, far above the Caribbean seas, another battle rages, not on land, but in the sky. The frigate bird, a master of aerial combat and piracy, rules the skies with an 8-foot wingspan and incredible endurance. Known as the pirates of the skies, these birds can stay aloft for days without landing, soaring on thermal currents as they search for food. Weighing only 4 pounds, the frigate bird makes up for its small size with sheer cunning and aggression. Frigate birds rarely hunt for themselves. Instead, they prefer to steal food from other seabirds, using their speed and agility to snatch fish mid-air. During mating season, the stakes are even higher. On Isabel Island, thousands of male frigate birds inflate their bright red throat pouches, hoping to attract a mate. These throat pouches, or gular sacs, can take 20 minutes to fully inflate and serve as a visual signal of the male's fitness and health. But attracting a mate is only the first step. The real challenge begins when it comes time to build a nest. With limited resources available, male frigate birds must compete fiercely to gather the best nesting materials. The air is filled with the sounds of squawking and flapping wings as birds chase each other, stealing twigs and branches mid-dash. One particular male frigate bird has just succeeded in collecting enough twigs to build a nest, but his victory is short-lived. Rival males, jealous of his success, begin attacking him from all sides. In aerial dogfights, the frigate birds slash at each other with their sharp beaks and claws, targeting the throat pouches of their competitors. The defending male fights back valiantly, but the odds are against him. After a brutal battle, his nest is torn apart, and his egg falls to the ground. Defeated, the male frigate bird is forced to flee, while his rivals claim the spoils of his hard work. I hope this expanded and more detailed version adds more depth to the original narrative. Let me know if you would like even more elaboration or a benda noi. Chi tiet han va bang tiang an nu bandia. Sure! Here's an even more detailed, immersive version of the original text, written in a way that evokes the richness of nature and the intensity of animal battles. I've deepened the descriptions, added more specific sensory details, and refined the narrative flow. Across the world's wildest landscapes, from the dense coniferous forests of North America to the expansive grasslands of Africa, the untamed swamps of East Asia, and the turquoise skies of the Caribbean, animals engage in daily life and death struggles for survival. Every moment is a test of strength, strategy, and endurance as these creatures fight for food, territory, or mates in brutal, no-holds-barred clashes. In this unforgiving world, there are no referees, no second chances, only the raw, relentless laws of the wild. These are the primal, unforgiving confrontations where every victory secures survival, and every defeat spells disaster. North America, grizzly bear versus cougar, a clash of titans in the wilderness. In the towering mountain ranges of North America, winter's icy grip has finally loosened, and the high-altitude forests are waking. But the coming of spring brings more than just thawing rivers and blooming meadows, it awakens hunger. After months of hibernation, the grizzly bear emerges from its den, a colossal figure of raw muscle and unrestrained power. Standing at over 8 feet tall on its hind legs and weighing as much as 1,500 pounds, the grizzly is a walking tank. Its thick fur, tough skin, and layers of fat provide natural armor, while its oversized paws, armed with 4-inch claws, are capable of delivering bone-shattering blows. Even with its bulk, the grizzly moves with surprising agility, capable of reaching speeds up to 35 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest large predators on the continent. Yet, despite its dominance, the bear is not alone. In the shadows of the forest, another predator stalks, the cougar, also known as the mountain lion. Unlike the grizzly, the cougar is built for stealth and precision. With its sleek, tawny coat blending seamlessly into the landscape, the cougar is an apex ambush predator. Weighing around 250 pounds, it relies not on brute strength but on speed, grace, and deadly efficiency. With long, muscular limbs, the cougar can leap over 40 feet in a single bound and climb vertical cliffs with ease. Its sharp claws and powerful jaws make it a fearsome killer, capable of dispatching prey much larger than itself with a single, well-placed bite to the neck. But today, the cougar is not hunting. She is defending. Nestled in the underbrush, hidden from sight, her cubs lie curled together, vulnerable and unaware of the danger closing in. The cougar, however, is alert. Her sharp eyes catch the massive silhouette of the grizzly bear moving through the trees, its nose twitching as it picks up the scent of her cubs. A mother's instinct kicks in, and the cougar prepares for battle. She cannot outrun the grizzly. Her only option is to fight. The grizzly lumbers closer, drawn by the promise of an easy meal, its powerful nose, the most sensitive of any land mammal, guiding it to the den. As it nears, the cougar springs from her hiding place, a blur of motion as she pounces. With a snarling hiss, she rakes her claws across the bear's face, aiming for its eyes. The bear roars in fury, rearing up on its hind legs to unleash a punishing swipe of its own. But the cougar is too quick. She leaps back, dodging the blow that could have crushed her skull. In the next few moments, a brutal dance ensues. The grizzly swings wildly, trying to land a devastating hit, while the cougar darts in and out, her lithe body moving like water around the bear's hulking form. She strikes again and again, aiming for the bear's vulnerable snout and face, but each attack brings her closer to the danger of those massive paws. The forest echoes with the sounds of growls, snarls, and the crashing of underbrush as the two predators clash. In a final, desperate move, the cougar leaps onto the bear's back, trying to sink her fangs into the grizzly's thick neck. But the bear's hide is too thick, and with a violent twist, the grizzly throws her off. Winded and realizing she cannot overpower the massive creature, the cougar retreats, snarling, back towards her cubs. The bear, momentarily disoriented and bleeding from the face, hesitates. Its primal hunger battles with the instinct to avoid further injury. Finally, the grizzly, bruised and frustrated, turns away, disappearing into the trees. The cougar has won, this time. But in the wild, such victories are fleeting. Africa, Nile crocodile versus hippopotamus. The battle for the river. Far from the forests of North America, in the heart of Africa, the landscape is defined by heat and thirst. The dry season grips the Luangwa River in a stranglehold, its once mighty flow now reduced to shallow pools of muddy water. Every living creature in the savanna depends on these waters, and with each passing day, the tension rises. But no one knows this more than the Nile crocodile, an ancient predator whose lineage stretches back to the age of the dinosaurs. At over 20 feet long and weighing more than a ton, the Nile crocodile is a living fossil, an apex predator designed by nature for one purpose: to kill. With its rough, armored skin and a mouth filled with dagger-like teeth, the crocodile waits, submerged just beneath the surface, almost invisible in the murky water. Its eyes and nostrils protrude from the water, the only hint of the danger lurking below. It is a master of ambush, capable of lunging from the depths with explosive speed, its jaws snapping shut with a force of over 5,000 pounds per square inch, enough to crush bone in an instant. But today, the crocodile is not hunting alone. Nearby, a group of hippopotamuses wallow in the shallows, their massive bodies half submerged in the cool water. Hippos are among the most dangerous animals in Africa, and though they may seem sluggish and docile, they are anything but. Weighing up to 10,000 pounds, a fully grown male hippo is a territorial juggernaut. Its enormous jaws house tusk-like canines that can grow up to 18 inches long, capable of ripping apart anything that threatens its domain. As the crocodile inches closer, its gaze locks onto a vulnerable target, a young hippo calf, just a few weeks old and separated from the safety of its mother. The calf is defenseless, and the crocodile knows that a quick strike could secure an easy meal. It moves silently through the water, every muscle tensed for the kill. But before it can close in, the river explodes with fury. The mother hippo has noticed the danger, and with a bellowing roar, she charges, her massive bulk displacing gallons of water as she surges toward the crocodile. The croc barely has time to react before the full weight of the mother hippo slams into it. The impact sends the crocodile tumbling through the water, but it quickly regains its composure, twisting its body in a powerful, serpentine motion. The crocodile attempts to flee, but the rest of the hippopod joins the fray. In a frenzy of aggression, they surround the crocodile, biting and thrashing with their massive jaws. One hippo clamps down on the crocodile's tail, another bites its flank, and a third aims for its head. The water churns as the crocodile thrashes wildly, its armored body twisting and contorting as it tries to break free. In a desperate final move, the crocodile manages to bite down on one of the hippo's legs with crushing force, allowing it a brief moment to escape. Bloodied and battered, the crocodile retreats to the safety of the riverbank, its once stealthy approach now a scene of chaos. The hippos, satisfied with their victory, return to their calm, asserting their dominance over the river once more. Caribbean skies, frigate bird versus rival frigate birds, aerial pirates in the skies. In the warm Caribbean winds, far above the crystal-clear waters, another type of battle unfolds, this one in the open skies. The frigate bird, with its majestic wingspan stretching up to 8 feet, rules the heavens. Known as the pirates of the skies, frigate birds are notorious for their aggressive, aerial thievery. Unlike most seabirds, they rarely dive for fish themselves. Instead, they use their speed and agility to steal food from other birds in dramatic mid-air chases. During mating season, the stakes in these high-altitude battles are even greater. On the isolated Isabel Island, thousands of male frigate birds gather, inflating their bright red throat pouches, gular sacs, in a display of strength and virility. The sac, a brilliant splash of scarlet against the blue sky, can take 20 minutes to fully inflate and serves as a visual signal to the females. But mating is only the first challenge. Once paired, the males must build nests using whatever materials they can find, a task easier said than done when resources are scarce. High above the ocean, one male frigate bird has succeeded in gathering a small collection of twigs. But his accomplishment has not gone unnoticed. Rivals circle above him, their sharp eyes fixed on his prize. Soon, the sky